Here you go, man. Excuse me.
Yeah.
There you go. Y'all stay hydrated out here.
Yeah, thank you.
Brittney,
Hello.
good morning to you. This ATM Ray. I'm with All Time Media.
Good morning.
Do I have permission to conduct this interview with you?
Yes, you do.
And it's going on YouTube, just letting you know if that's fine.
That's fine with me.
Okay, thank you, Brittney.
Mhm.
So how are you today? We're in the Port Richmond?
Port Richmond.
Richmond side of Philadelphia, not too far from Kensington, right?
Right.
So what brings you out here today? What's going on with you?
I just came through to Wawa to get something to drink
Okay.
and clean my sneakers a little
Okay.
bit.
All right. You got a cart with you too?
I happen to be homeless right now.
Oh, you're homeless at the moment?
Yeah.
How long have you been homeless for, Brittney?
Since I left my boyfriend, like a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was on and off homeless, like, you know what I mean? But not in the past 4 years, like, I was with him and we were roofers, doing good and everything like that. But, I mean, I'm not going to, like, put all our business out there like that, but, yeah, like, we just weren't doing good. So, I mean, I had to leave, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, I'm just trying to wait for housing, pretty much.
Yeah, waiting for housing. Are you on the waiting list?
I'm getting there. Like, I'm not on the waiting list yet, but I have to meet with a caseworker. So
I'm happy you got a plan. Some people don't have a plan.
I do have a
Brittney.
plan, yeah.
Now you just got executed.
I'm meeting with a caseworker this week.
Okay.
And,
let's go.
I'm getting on a waiting list, so.
Let's go, Brittney.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a plan. It's time to execute. You got a date for when to start everything. That's great.
Oh yes, hopefully this week. You know what I mean. I'll be at least on the list.
Yeah.
You know, I just have to find out more. Like, you know, I never tried to do this before, so you know, I'm trying to. I kind of like shouldn't put all my eggs in one basket, I guess you could say. And I kind of like trusted him to like basically do the right thing. I mean, pretty much like I put my all into this business, this roofing business.
The roofing business, right?
Yeah, and like pretty much my name wasn't on anything.
Sorry to cut you off. So you can get your hands dirty. You can go work. You can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
So right now, a little bit about that. I know that set you back a little bit, the breakup and everything. Was the boyfriend of yours using as well?
He wasn't when I met him, but he started to use. I was using, so I guess he kind of felt like he had to fit in.
So you kind of like he think you influenced him in a way.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, I most likely, yeah.
You think that kind of caused y'all breakup? Like, man, he get high now, so it's like everything is rocky.
Like he doesn't do like, you know, dope or anything. He does meth, and he becomes like a monster when he's on meth. So you know,
what's your drug of choice, Brittney? I never got to ask you.
Fentanyl and ice and
ice.
Sometimes powder.
Ice is meth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't smoke crack. I used to smoke crack a little bit, but not anymore.
What made you stop the crack?
Pretty much, it started off like, I mean, when I was spending too much money on it, pretty much, and it was kind of like, it didn't make any sense to me. So, I mean, I wanted to stop, and then my boyfriend wanted me to stop too. So it was actually pretty hard at first, but it's been 3 years since I smoked crack, so.
All right, Brittney, we had to find you a spot with some shade. We couldn't have you in that hot sun like that.
It's much better.
Yeah, it's much better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, your addiction, right? Your active addiction, do you feel as though if you wasn't using, you wouldn't be homeless right now?
Totally.
How was your childhood, Brittney? We didn't get to that.
I had a good childhood, actually. My mom, it was just me and her growing up. Like, I had a brother, but he was on my dad's side. We have different mothers, so. Basically, my mom, she worked her ass off. You know, we lived in Westchester. Okay. Bouncing around from apartment to apartment at first, and then when she was 27 and I was 8, she bought us a 4-story, 3-bedroom house. Or 4-bedroom, 3-story house in the suburbs of Westchester.
So I was living a little alright.
Yeah, so like, you know, but she didn't spoil me though, because when I was 15 and a half, I bought my own car with my own money that I saved.
Okay.
$5,000, like, you know, and then got my own insurance and my own, you know, phone and everything like that. So like, you know, she didn't spoil me. I paid for what I needed.
I'm not gonna lie though, Brittney.
She taught me responsibility.
If you know, you're being responsible and independent at that time, you still was blessed with a great hand, a great deal of cards in life. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that matters as well. Even though you know you was independent and you handle your responses yourself. Right. Some people start off in a bad foot with life and they don't know how to get there. You know.
Yeah, I started off with a great foot.
And you started off with a great foot. Now look.
You know, it was pretty much my problem. I got high even before my mom passed away when I was 18.
Sorry for your loss,
I just graduated high school and she was actually murdered in front of me by her ex-boyfriend. So it happened in my bedroom and like
how did she pass?
She was murdered. She was shot 5 times.
Oh my gosh.
So you know,
sorry.
I pretty much like I was doing drugs before then, but I was never like I did it in fun. You know what I mean? I was never addicted to anything. And then like I basically like I started selling OxyContins to pay the mortgage and all. Like, you know, I didn't have to pay any car note because my mom had a Mercedes, but she owned it outright. But we had like, you know, a mortgage. And so I couldn't really afford that. It was about $3,000 a month just to live there.
Wow,
so,
$3,000 a month.
Yeah. So I pretty much had to like start selling OxyContin. I guess you could say I had to, but like didn't have to.
So it started with selling the oxys.
Yeah, that's how it started. And I started snorting them, and I started snorting a lot of them, and then like I lost my connect. But I was making a lot of money though.
How much you was making a day selling the oxys?
$4,500.
$4,500
on my best day.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's some money. That's some money, Brittney.
Yeah. So it was like ridiculous. But so I got like a shopping addiction and a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
And then everything addiction on top of that.
How much you make now a day?
Not that much. I'm pretty much like I don't really do anything illegal except for like buy drugs. You know what I mean? It's illegal to buy drugs. That's the only thing I do illegal. I don't even steal anymore, like from stores.
Okay, you don't steal from stores?
No, I mean, because I try to stay out of trouble. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so tired of going to jail.
Or anything? You don't work the corners? That's great.
I don't do none of that. Like, I don't do any of that. I try to make my money legitly. Like
panhandle a little bit? Do you panhandle a little bit?
I try to. I don't even panhandle. Really, I provide a service. You know, like I try to help people load their trucks.
Like wash cars. Oh yeah, you're a roofer, so you got it in you. You got the hustle in you.
Yeah. Like I try to like load lumber at Home Depot. Load lumber on people's trucks and stuff like that.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I just want to give you flowers. I really respect that.
Thank you.
You're going through addiction, homelessness, and you still have a work ethic. You still believe in earning. Yeah. You still believe in working hard. You know what I'm saying? That's a great character that you still have that indulge in you no matter what you're going through in life, Brittney. Yeah. And I want to salute you for that, Brittney.
Thank you. It bothers me to like ask somebody for money, you know, they're hard working money when I'm not really doing shit, you know what I mean?
That's what a lot of people gotta learn. Provide a service, wash a car, clean the front yard lawn.
I used to get power steering fluid out of Dollar Tree and or brake fluid, and the power steering fluid works a little bit better and like wash people's like headlights, you know, because the stuff that doesn't come off at the car wash, the yellow stuff, the film, that'll take that film right off of there.
It'll make you feel better too, like y'all earned this money, right?
Yeah, so you know, it's better than panhandling to me. Like, it might not be. I don't know how much money people make it a light holding up a sign, but you know, I mean, I kind of like doing what I do. I guess I'm not making as much as selling OxyContins, but it's like. It's better because I can't go to jail for doing that. You know. Yeah. Actually, I've gotten locked up one time for what? Panhandling.
For panhandling, and you stopped?
No, I didn't stop. Like I mean.
For panhandling.
Yeah, for panhandling.
Oh my God.
I mean, I just moved to a different area. And that was actually right here. I was actually that time I was panhandling though. I was holding up a sign, and I don't do that anymore. I do what I do. You know, even with the like. Home Depot and stuff like that, but you know, other than that, like I don't really do anything to make money. You know, like I don't trick or anything like that. It's too scary. There was a I don't know if you heard about the 7 or 9 women that they found hanging up.
Yeah, I heard about
by
that.
The ceiling, by their jaws, by the ceiling on meat hooks, and it was just, they're like, that shit's real. Like,
yeah, I heard about that. It's crazy.
Real crazy. So I try not to put myself in this predicament,
So Brittney, you in active addiction, how do you intake your drug?
I intravenously.
What does that mean?
I shoot up.
Oh, you shoot up?
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not that smart right now asking what these big words mean.
No, it's okay.
You're very smart too.
Thank you.
Any college under your belt? No?
I mean, I was a CNA for a few years. And,
okay. That's pretty good.
I have my advanced tax preparer certificate.
Yeah.
I never went to college or anything. I was waiting to go to the Philadelphia what's it called? The Philadelphia Art Institute for graphic design, and that was like right before my mom died, and so when she died, like I just like basically I was like, fuck it, you know what I mean?
Like that took a toll on you, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. It was really hard, you know what I mean? I probably wouldn't still be in this situation if that didn't happen, but it's kind of like once I started, doing the oxy thing, and then a friend of mine introduced me to heroin, and then it was just like it was a done deal then. And then I've gone to rehab a few times, and actually moved to Alabama for like 7 years, and I didn't touch dope, not one time. And because I got married, I had kids and stuff like that, I didn't touch heroin. And I wasn't introduced to fentanyl yet then, but I came back up here and was introduced to fentanyl. Because I had problems with my husband and everything, and came back up here.
How's your relationship with your kids now?
It's not good. Like I guess me being on drugs and everything, like my in-laws are preachers and everything like that. Like it's really hard to like, I don't know. I feel embarrassed, you know what I mean? And I'm really trying to get clean. Like, once I get housed and stuff like that, it's like I see that. Because I won't be on the street. It's really hard.
Yeah, because you're homeless. Like, I heard it's very hard to be homeless and sober.
It was really hard to like try to get sober when I was with the guy I was just with, because I was constantly stressed out.
Brittney, how old are your kids?
They're 8 and 9.
8 and 9, boys, girls?
I have I have an oldest son who my aunt adopted him when I was when he was a baby, because I had him in jail. And
you had your son in jail?
Yeah, wow. She was supposed to get temporary guardianship, and then give me custody when I got out. But she just kind of sued me for custody and then adopted him. So that didn't happen.
Brittney.
Yeah.
We in the Port Richmond section of the city.
Yeah.
Why is this area so nice and safe feeling, and people walking their dogs and jogging, and it's so close to Kensington?
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I mean, it's not crazy, but it is crazy how the area is just so run. It's just, what the hell is going on? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
is it like a visible segregation or something, or what?
It seems like
there's like some nice homes here too, nice cars.
I mean, even the homes that are closer on Lehigh are like $500,000 homes, 400,000, like the ones they just put up. And it's like, and I'm thinking, like, who's gonna buy these houses like that close to like crime and addiction and stuff like that? Yeah, it's just crazy how the streets are right now of Kensington, and the kids too. Like, me and this girl were just talking about how bad kids are today. About how they are becoming a product of their environment. Just all they see is chaos, and all they know is chaos, and so they're going to act like chaos. Chaotic or whatever.
Brittney, I would like to thank you for your time. You've been a wonderful interviewee.
Thank you.
Please be safe out here.
Trying.
Or you want to stay in the Port Richmond area, or you want to go back to Kensington where it's crazy at?
I'm probably on my way back around Kensington now.
Oh man, why? Why you don't rather stay in this nicer part of the town?
Unfortunately, I have a habit.
Join All Time Media's Patreon for exclusive content and behind the scenes content and face-to-face live video chat. Thank you guys. The link is in the description below.